Oh, do I feel good today? What's up, universe? Your boy is back in the friendly confines, and it feels just so good. It's a glorious Tuesday here in the universe. This is your daily sports and sports betting brand of record. We call it Driving the Line. You can call it hashtag DTL. I am the coach driving this bus. We've got a lot going on as we hit the last day of April, and we are officially in the dog days of sports betting. Football is over, basketball nearly over, but we're still here 365, spending the next 4 months really getting dialed in here at the brand as we head into football. But that's a lot of winning bets between now and then. We are also the most transparent show in all of sports betting. Yesterday, well, as long as me and AB are the only ones that aren't hot, I'm good with that. Look at this. The crew, you guys nailed the Thunder late last night. They covered in the final minute. The Z-Man, no issues whatsoever. And Charles, the man from the Dirty, just continues day after day after day to get the job done. Now, many of you don't even understand how hard the crew is working behind the scenes to make this the best brand across the board, including our partners with our merch as we continue to really get ready. I got this little nugget yesterday. Check it out. Oh, yeah. The link is in our bio. We continue to make new stuff. Also, I spoke with them, and we are coming up with a very, very, very special limited edition Howie Schwab shirt with one of his favorite sayings on it. That will be released in the next few weeks as we get it ready, but we want that for all of you. Now, I could not do this without my partner, my five-tool player. Let's bring him in right now. And ladies and gentlemen, the man showed up today, all clean shaven, looking like $1 million. AB, good morning, sir. It's great to see you.
Hey, good morning, Coach. Good to have you back in the fold. Good morning, crew. Good morning, everybody. And look, Coach, let me say, down here in Nashville, Tennessee, all right, you go to any barbecue place, they're going to ask you for a side, right? You're going to say, Look, man, let me get some coleslaw. Well, down here in baseball, we also refer to slaw as when you can't hit anything at the plate. And that's exactly where I'm at. I swear I've had every beat imaginable the last week. And that's not saying that it's been bad beats. It's been me. It's all on me. So you get to see live somebody working out of a little bit of a slump here.
Yeah, but what do we say? We don't hide from it. We're all together for a reason. That's why we put together this team. So when you're cold, Raphael's hot. When I'm cold, Charles is hot. Well, he's always hot.
Stays
but you
hot.
know what I'm saying. Yeah,
look,
it's unbelievable.
Charles stays hot, man. This dude is just on fire. I feel like every morning I'm literally thanking him for saving me. You know what I mean? So it's like, dude, every time I strike out, he gets up, it's a bomb. So well done there.
Speaking of that, our schedule for the week is we have several different shows here at the brand for you. We've got DTL Golf later today as we're talking CG Cup at the Byron Nelson. And so that will be 3 p.m. Eastern live. What's our schedule? Because it always changes because of the books. What's our schedule for college baseball this week?
Yep. So normally we would have, our college baseball weekly preview show Tuesday, all right, at 2 p.m. Eastern. We have moved that to Wednesdays now because the data and everything is just not in. Plus, we only have 3 weeks left of the college baseball regular season, so we're shifting that to Wednesday. But today at 2 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have the overs. So everyone that is a premium member, tune in at 2 p.m. Eastern. We will be live breaking down, and we talk about the punishment. All right, here is the punishment for me. Okay. We have picks on the show. We're going to get to that. But we don't have the totals out yet, hence why we do the show in the afternoon. All right. We have Indiana State and Illinois. Okay. I'm thinking that the total comes out at 14.5. I'm already going to tell you I'm taking the over. All right. I'll go all the way up to 15.5, but I think it's going to be 14.5. If that doesn't hit, my punishment, all right, is I will send out 5 pieces of merch. All right. So write in the chat right now, IN, if you want in, and I'll find you. We'll do it all on the show tomorrow. But, yeah, that's my punishment for being slaw, as they say, Coach.
By the way, shout out to Scott Full. We always own our stuff here. I owe Scott 2 pieces of merch. Scott, Just made that order this morning. I apologize. It took a few weeks, but that will be showing up at your house very, very soon because we follow through. It may take a little while, but we always follow through. 5 pieces of merch. 5 pieces of merch.
Yeah.
Well, you're a man of the people, AB. You are a
man.
Let
me say this. It better hit because we're going to keep going and we're going to keep.
By the way, if you're not a premium member yet, we just showed you how you can join more. We're getting more and more people every single day. You get bonus content here. And last night, DTL After Dark, AB, Charles, Raphael giving you all the great live betting information. And I saw on Twitter, AB, you guys cashed a ton of tickets live last night.
Yeah, look, go back to Charles, man. He was on fire with it. Raphael was as well, all over hockey, all over Major League Baseball. And let me say, I mean, that show is it will live on our YouTube page. If you're a premium member, you didn't get to join us live, it's okay. Like, you could go watch it right after the show. Raphael broke down the Kentucky Derby. Really, really great analysis. And I asked him, I said, look, I don't know anything about horse racing. I love it, but I don't know anything about it. So break it down, explain like I'm 5. And he did exactly that, man. So, yeah, if you're a premium member, go check that out. It's worth it just for that alone. Yeah, absolutely.
It wasn't much of a stretch for him to treat you like you were 5, however, I would imagine.
No, it wasn't.
I would imagine. We will have even more Kentucky Derby content coming up on Thursday, either within the show or we may tape a separate little 2 or 3 minute episode just with Raphael. We're trying to figure that out. But we will have Kentucky Derby completely covered for you. All right, AB, I think we've made them wait long enough. Do you?
We have. And you know what? We're going to deliver right. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm saying, what do we got today for Howie Schwab?
Yeah, man, I interrupted you there. All right, the Howie Schwab Cruise play of the day. Look at Howie looking sharp there. We're going to go 76ers plus 3.5, Knicks minus 3.5, Cavs minus 4.5, or the Pacers minus 4. So essentially NBA tonight. Which way are you going? Poll is in the chat. Vote now. We will update, as we always do, at the end of the show.
Yeah, I saw Liddy in the chat, and we're going to be opposite our picks today, but I'm going to teach Liddy and the rest of those naysayers exactly what Jalen Brunson and the Knicks are all about. By the way, shout out to Scott. He said, hey, stranger, loved your call on the Zerk. Thank you very much. You're the best at not only hosting the show, but calling golf. Great stuff, coach. Thank you, Scott. I loved calling golf. I love going to PGA Tour Live. I hate being away from my team. I hate being away from my family. And right now, we are back. So it is time for the picks. They're absolutely the best crew in the game, and we've got them here every single day. Look at this, and out of respect for the heater that this man has been on, live from the dirty Charles. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Coach. Morning, crew. I see I made the top row. Nice little day yesterday. Nice card today. We're only as good as what we do each day, so we'll look to keep it going. So here we go.
Yes, AB.
Coach, all right. So I do have to say, last night during the show, all right, right at the end, someone had asked Charles an update on what the Bayern Munich game today, like just like a preview of like, hey, what are you thinking? Like what should pre-bets, whatever. Charles just goes, tune in tomorrow. Just stonewalled everybody. Just gave him nothing. Even myself, me and Raphael were like, give us something. He goes, tune in tomorrow.
That's our man right there. It's a novice idea to have somebody who understands being a part of a team, being a part of a crew, staying in line, and understanding you show up every single day bringing your best. That's what my man does. And he always teases it forward. So you're learning, which we absolutely love. Now, this man has his role, and it's very defined, and we love him here at DTL. He is our numbers guy, Raphael Esparza. Now, Raphael, a little birdie told me that you may or may not be showing up on Behind the Turnbuckle this week. Is that true?
That is true. I'm trying to find my wrestling mask that I got in Mexico about 5 years ago. I can't find it, but I guess you just have to see my lovely face. But before I go any further, I was going through my DMs. I had a couple DMs last night about certain stuff, and I was going through Howie's old DMs that he sent me because he would always, and he asked, one of the DMs said, hey, can you please let me know what St. John's to win it all in college basketball? And it's 60-1, Howie. So I know he's listening. 60-1. I'm going to put money on it just because I have to. So if they cut down the nets, I'll donate it to any of his worthy cause or something like that. But 60-1 for St. John. So every time I see that jersey, when we do that, I'm going to think, hey, 60-1. That's what St. John's opened up as.
Wow, amazing. A little sprinkle on St. John's. We will donate that to Sabe's Wings, which is our official charity here at DTL. I just talked to Brett Saberhagen, World Series champion, the other day. They're very grateful, and we're going to grow together and help them grow their charity as well. Now, this man has the best beard in the game. Just call him Soupy. Soupy, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, crew. Guys, just remember, today's the only day you can send out your Justin Timberlake meme. Just today. That's it.
Just today. Did I miss something with Justin Timberlake?
It's gonna be May.
All right, here we go. It is time. It is time to get to our picks for a day that is kind of light. We're going to start with Charles. We're going to start with the hottest man on the planet because today there is just one Champions League matchup, and that's where we're going to start. You teased him last night. Charles, start us off.
Yeah, Bayern Munich face off with Real Madrid. This semifinals kick off today with two European giants that have combined for 20 Champions League titles. Bayern Munich has had their issues domestically, but the Germans have impressed in UEFA campaign, winning 4 of 5 matches played at home while averaging 2 team goals at the Allianz Arena. Real Madrid, they land down in Bavarian country, the betting favorites to win the tournament, and Los Blancos has failed to lose during their travels in Europe this season, winning 4 of 5 and also averaging 2 team goals on the road. Bayern will certainly want to take a lead back to Spain for the second leg, and with the total cashing over in 5 straight meetings between these two clubs, I will back that trend to continue. Over 2.75 full-time goals, as I see it, Worsley, a 2-1 type of matchup, and Bayern team total over 1.5, as I see the Germans scoring at least 2 or more goals while on their home patch.
I got to ask you this because I rarely do, and I always mean to, because I usually buy it down. Most books you can buy it down to like 2.5 and get it for minus 150 or minus 160. Is there ever a time that you would recommend doing that?
Never.
Oh, guess I better change my bet for today because I just did it like 20
You know,
minutes
Coach,
ago.
we can just wait live. You know, if you're really dedicated to this and you really want to grow your investment, you wait just a couple of minutes. You can get that 2.5. That juice will plummet within 5 minutes. And we know the chances of seeing a goal in the first 5 minutes are astronomical. So you just give yourself just a little bit of patience and we can.
I got to learn. Pay attention. Hashtag knowledge is power. Wait for 5 or 10 minutes. Comes right down. You can get the same juice and get 2.5. For those of you that are new to soccer, what 2.75 means is 3 goals, you get half your bet. You got to get to 4 goals to get your full bet. What I'm talking about is bringing it to 2.5. 3 would get your full bet. It can be a little confusing. That's why we have Charles. All right, well, he has another pick from him in a second. But, Raphael, let me come over to you because late last night, I love the Phillies. And I personally played them, and they were up early, middle, and then the Angels scored a lot late. However, let's start with your Angels play today. Why do you feel like they will not have a good offensive day?
Because of my favorite shopping center when I was in the 90s going to the mall, Spencer. Spencer's a great shop in the 90s at the mall, but Spencer Turnbull is on the mound today, and he's been lights out. I know the bullpen blew up his game against the Cincinnati last time he was outing, but he had, 8 strikeouts? I just don't see the Angels putting that many runs on the board, and I'll take the even money on the Angels team total under 3.5 at even money. I just think Spencer Turnbull is going to have another great quality outing, and I just don't see the Angels putting up any runs. And to jump back on Charles, it is worth buying a half a point if you're not watching the game, if you're working and stuff like that, because you can't wait for that line movement if you're not watching the game. So if you're not watching the game, like a lot of people are working, I think it is good value to buy it. But if you're definitely watching the game, like Charles does, 365 days a year, what he's saying, well worth it, well advantage.
But the key of what Raphael just said right there, if you're going to live bet, you got to be watching the game. Do not live bet just looking at it on your phone. Don't do it. Now, let's keep the diamond going. I like the way we're popping this morning. Soupy, let me come over to you. And I'm going to be honest, we're always transparent. We don't always agree. I disagree, and I may have a play with a crew exclusive for our premium members that goes exactly opposite of your Twins. But I would love to hear your explanation for why you like the Twins on the run line.
I like the Twins because they're hot right now. They've won 8 straight in that time. They're batting .348 with a 1.007 OPS. And we have fade days. We have Patrick Corbin fade days. We have AJ Puck make me puke fade days. Now we have Michael Soroka fade days. He's 0-3, 6.89 ERA, strikeout rate 9.8. Now the Twins strike out a lot, but with a guy who's in the 1 percentile in strikeout rate, I think they'll be able to handle him. Twins are just really, really hot right now. And yay, White Sox, you doubled your win total. You're now 6-23. Congratulations, but your losing streak starts again tonight.
I don't know, but they have covered 4 games in a row, this number on the run line. So that's why I like them, and they're at home. But again, that's why we do this. That's why you tune in live. You listen, take it for what it is, and make your decision. That's what this is all about. Now, my baseball play today, the Blue Jays on the money line over my beloved Kansas City Royals. They've won 2 straight. Jose Barrios, 4-1. He's tied for the best, or he has the best ERA in the entire American League, 1.23. They're starting to get things going. I like to jump on teams before they get a long winning streak, and then the number jumps too high. I love this at minus 145. Take the Blue Jays at home against the Royals. Quickly to the ice. Back to you, Soupy. You have the Jets and the Avs over tonight. Explain yourself.
I mean, because basically the Avs are going to carry this over tonight. 22 goals in the series, 64.14% expected goal share is the best in the playoffs. I don't know what happened to Connor Hellebuyck. He is the Vezina Trophy winner. He's a clear odd favorite, but he has just not been able to figure this team out. They're so fast. And the Avalanche, they have one of the best top lines in the league, but they're getting a lot of help from the depth. It's just, I think they're going to carry this over. The Jets will get a couple goals here and there, but I think it's going to be a clear, if you want, bet the Avs on the puck line, parlay that with the over, you'll have a sweet day.
Little same game parlay, which AB here at DTL we absolutely love. Now, AB, there's a suggestion in the chat, and I think I like it, but I want your stamp of approval. Since Soupy is on the Twins on the run line, and I'm on the White Sox on the run line, I think we should have a showdown. And we're still working on the music; we're not there yet. But whoever wins, the loser has to send a piece of merchandise to somebody who writes in the chat right now. AB, what do you think?
I absolutely approve and am in on that one as well, because it's going to be a showdown.
So it just has one question, one more person that needs to weigh in. Soupy, I have one single, solitary, simple question for you. Are you in or are you out?
In.
You're damn right you're in. Me, Soupy, toe-to-toe, face-to-face, right between the eyes. Right in if you want to participate. Somebody will get one piece of merchandise for either Soupy or myself based off the Twins and White Sox game tonight, which might be the only time all year that ever happens between these two teams. But we'll do it, damn it. We will do it. All right. We've got the ice done. I believe we have baseball done, except for AB. We know we always do college baseball at the end, so we'll get to his. But Raphael, let me come back over to you, because you never know what's going to happen in the world of the NBA. And who would have thought that the Bucks would be underdogs to the Pacers? You miss your 2 superstars, so somebody has to get the job done. In your opinion, why is it Brook Lopez?
Because he had a monster game last game, scoring 27 points and even played 39 minutes, which is very rare for him. But he has to play 39 minutes because they need the scoring that's on the court right now. I'm a little bit shocked. It's just 22.5 points and rebounds, and I'm getting plus a nickel. His last 3 games, he scored over 20 points in 2 of those. In the playoffs alone, he's averaging 18.5 points a game and grabbing at least almost 6 boards. I just think it's a very low total. I think the computer was sleeping last night, probably watching the Lakers get blown out and lose a game. But I'm taking Brook Lopez over 22.5 points and rebounds. And again, make sure you get that plus nickel. There's some even monies out there, but I say definitely get that plus nickel. It's at DraftKings.
You mentioned the Lakers. It's such a bettors thing to do, because they were tied and we had them plus 7. And I didn't care about LeBron's career continuing. I wanted that bucket to go in, so we cashed our ticket. I didn't want overtime. Overtime's the death nail. By the way, AB, you know how good Raphael is? You know how good Raphael is? He, in real time, put out the odds of me and Soupy head-to-head. I am a minus 130 favorite tonight, apparently, against Soupy in our showdown. Your thoughts, AB?
There's nobody better than Raphael. Like, nobody in the game better.
I love being the underdog. I love being the underdog.
Wow.
Raphael,
you are next level. Raphael, you are next level, buddy. You are next level. Minus 130. You know, sometimes the juice is worth the squeeze. And if it's going to be on your boy, you're damn right. All right, Charles. You're never a minus 130 favorite. You're like minus 200 or above, as hot as you are. And today, even though it's a light schedule, there is a little thing called the English Championship, where yesterday you texted me privately as I was flying home from Florida, and you gave me a couple plays in this same English Championship. And I believe it was Leicester City. And you said, Coach, I kind of like Leicester City. They only won 3-0. So what do we like today, sir?
Yeah, we have Coventry and Ipswich Town. We have a top 10 duel in the championship today. Coventry plays host, knowing they are in a carefree spot for the rest of the season, but they will also look to play spoiler and put on a show in front of their supporters, where they've won 43% of their home matches while scoring an average of 1.17 goals. Ipswich is on the verge of earning promotion to the EPL and must continue to grab maximum points. And the Tractor Boys have excelled on the highway, only losing 5 of 22 matches away from home and averaging 1.4 team goals. Coventry will basically come out and play carefree, while Ipswich must push to score goals, which equals an open match where I project 3 or more goals at worst. So we'll go ahead and take the over 3 full-time goals. I'd also looked at the both teams to score an over 2.5 in this spot as well, but we'll just stick with over 3 and just in case we see one team carry the bulk of the load.
Yeah, we don't want to get crazy with those darn Tractor Boys out there and going to get nuts, right?
I was going to ask, who are the Tractor Boys?
Ipswich.
And why are they driving on the highway?
Yeah.
Shouldn't they be in a field somewhere?
Tractor Boy. They're down here at the Wilson County Fair.
I almost said AB's Tractor Boys.
Yeah.
By the way, AB, I did not know we were doing tryouts today, but apparently DG just gave up his spot on the show because he writes in the chat, Soupy, even money, count me in. DG, dead to me. Dead to me.
You actually got his name right. Good.
DJ.
Yeah, he was DJ last
week. Touche. All right, let's get back to the hardwood. Soupy, let me come back to you because the Pacers, they're starting to feel themselves a little bit in the playoffs, and the Bucks just feel like a wounded animal out in the wild and just needing to be put out of their misery. Talk to me.
Well, Raphael brought up Brooks Lopez. Same thing at the center position. Miles Turner has been incredible. He 29-point performances, 22 points. The Pacers are just looking great right now. They've always looked good. They're so fast. Even with the defense of the Milwaukee, they have not been able to handle them throughout this series. And now there's not going to be a Damian Lillard. That Achilles injury still listed as doubtful. Giannis with that calf strain listed as doubtful. I don't think they're going to be in this game. And with that, it's just kind of like, let's just end the season, try again next year. Will Doc Rivers be there? I have no idea. But yeah, I think it's just Pacers tonight that just let this end. And I think I'm excited for them. I'm excited now for these young teams now, like the Pacers. I even love the Magic. This is an exciting time for the NBA.
All right, some of us are frozen. Some of us are not frozen. Can everybody hear me right now?
For a second, I thought I stopped talking. Everyone's like staring. I'm like, what did I?
Jay, you want to know a little inside? Look, anytime that somebody might be frozen who is hosting the show, I always watch their eyes. If they don't blink within 6 seconds, I'll step in and start talking. But yeah, Coach was good to go. Also, last night we talked about the person that was wanting an update or like a pre-bet. That was our man, Jesse Bertram, and he's in. And Charles, yeah, you do. Oh, there you go.
He wanted a preview, but yet he was late to the show and he missed his Champions League pick. Come on, be better.
Hey.
Show up at 10 a.m. Eastern time.
Work happens.
There you go. Guzzle Money says, now I'm freezing. It's contagious. You're right. You know what also is contagious? Cashing with the coach. And I got 2 plays that the chat absolutely hates. They want to fade me. So let's see who's going to be right. Here's some numbers for you on Jalen Brunson. His game 1 through game 4, 22, 24, 39, 47. You see where I'm going with this? The later the series goes, the more he says, I'm the man, and I'm going to score. So, yes, 34.5, that is high. But in the playoffs, with this guy at home, a chance to close out the series, give it to me all day. Now, he has hit 3 in 1 of the 4 games. He hit 2 in the last game. He's going to be firing it from everywhere at MSG tonight. So 3+3s, you can find this at BetMGM. Little juicy, but damn it, Brunson's my guy. And tonight he's going to go absolutely bananas against the Sixers and send them back down the Jersey Turnpike and home for the summer. All the picks are in except for the greatest college baseball handicapper in America today. AB, the floor is yours.
No pressure, coach. No pressure at all. That's why we're going to go for the clean right here. That's what we're going for. Look, that joke made no sense whatsoever. I was just cleaning actually before the show. But we're going to go with North Carolina money line, West Virginia money line, plus 105. 2 of the hottest hitting teams in the country right now. And yes, you're going to see the next couple of weeks, the last 3 weeks of college baseball, that these midweek games, Tuesday and Wednesdays, you're going to see playing against local teams. Usually that's not good, right? It's more of like a trap game. But now these games actually do mean something, and we're going to go with the favorites here. So North Carolina, money line, West Virginia, money line, plus 105. Now, you guys want to talk about a showdown with one other person? I've got a showdown with all of America going with Florida here, and rightfully so, because Florida has burned us about 7,000 times. But we're going with the Gators today against Florida Atlantic. So we're going to take Florida money line, and we're going to pair that with NC State money line going up against UNC Wilmington there. Put those 2 together at minus 105.
Jesse says, you got to tell my boss no meetings at 10 a.m. Jesse, send me the number. I'll make the call. By the way, AB, apparently we are moving lines. We say it all the time, but we are moving lines. Somehow, I am now down to a 3-nickel even money bet with Soupy at minus 115. Did I say that correctly, Raphael? 3 nickels? Yes?
Minus 3 nickels.
Minus 3 nickels. I mean, the line's been moving in real time, AB. What is going on?
That moved quick. Very
the crew
quick.
is pushing the money towards me. What can I say?
Yeah, man. I don't
Must
even
be the
know
beard.
what to say. Yeah. All right, we got a lot of topics because here at Driving the Line, we're not just a sports betting show. We want to make you the smartest sports bettor in America, and that means you got to have the knowledge on these particular sports, and it could be anything because we cover everything here at DTL. So we drop Charles off. He gets to hang out, start to marinate in the green room while I do a little educate, entertain. All right, we're going to keep it nice and tight this morning. We got 3 big topics today. We're going to start, AB, right here at the top. Every time you go through a 10-year period, the 80s, you had Magic and Bird. Then you had Michael in the 90s. Then you had Kobe and Shaq in the 2000s. And now it feels like we have another shift. LeBron is out. Steph Curry is out. Kevin Durant is out. Have we officially reached the time where it's a passing of the torch time in the NBA?
It is, but we're only halfway there because we don't know what the answer is. Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets feels like that, but that's about it, right? We don't have the replacements for them, so we're halfway there. I'm excited. It's cool because we get a new changing of the guard, but we don't know who the guard is just yet.
You're damn right, Raphael. Let me come to you because I'm starting to see all of these commercials with Anthony Edwards, and he stepped up and played like a superstar. But you know the question, your take.
Yeah, I agree. If we're going to hand the guard, the Joker is the guard, but the media doesn't want the Joker to be guard. Remember when he won MVP, some people thought he shouldn't have won MVP. They should have gave it to someone else. That's why they're pushing the Ant-Man. I love the Ant-Man. That Minnesota just needs to win something for them to push the Ant-Man even farther. But right now, the media wants the Ant-Man, but for me, it's the Joker. To give him, he's the best center in basketball. He could be one of the best centers to ever play the game, especially if he wins another championship.
Do we need Soupy more than one name to have an official passing of the torch in the league?
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't forget who was the star of that game. Who was the star of the series with the Nuggets and the Lakers? Jamal Murray. He had 2 game-winning shots. So Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, and Aaron Gordon were all great in that series. That could be a great big threes, you want to call it. And I think, yeah, the Nuggets definitely need to win at least this year or the next couple of years, 2 out of the next 4 to possibly get that torch passed to them. But watch out for the Celtics. I mean, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, they're there for a long time. Drew Holiday is going to be there for a long time. Let's see if the Celtics and the Nuggets could be the next Lakers and Celtics rivalry.
And as Raphael said, all the names that Soupy just said, that Raphael just said, that AB, you got to win championships, become a true superstar in the NBA. Now, in the NFL, it's always the same as well. You got to win titles. And in Kansas City, nobody has done it better the last several years. 3 Super Bowl titles to be exact. Word comes out yesterday, and you guys know it's my team. They're my guys. But he's been globetrotting all over the world with his significant other, Taylor Swift, and we haven't even focused on the field. Well, Brett Veach, the GM of the Kansas City Chiefs, has, and guess what? It was made official yesterday. Travis Kelce is now the highest paid tight end in NFL history. Let's hear from the GM.
I'll start off by congratulating Travis Kelce on his contract adjustment. Just signed it here a few minutes ago. Hard to put into words what Travis means to this organization, this city, and was certainly a priority to adjust his contract for us. And it was something that was important for Clark. So very fitting that Travis is now the highest paid tight end. And
back at it again, baby. Woo! I just see a little Super Bowl right there, man. Feels good to be in KC. I remember coming here 12 years ago, man. It's an honor and a pleasure, and I can't wait to get after it these next 2 years. But no better than right now, getting fired up for this year. Just got out on the field with the boys. Doggone, we're back at it, baby. Chiefs forever.
I got to tell you, AB, I'm going to start with you. My heart is exploding, but from a professional standpoint, we got to break this down. He is 34 years of age, and now you're going to pay him north of $17 million a year, just over what Darren Waller makes. Is this a smart play to give him so much, or is it a, hey, thank you for what you've done play?
It's both. Right. Number one, it is a bit of a thank you. That last title really meant something for the legacy of him, Mahomes, the franchise, all of it. But number two, you don't break the band up now. You pay it because there's no negative to it. If you tried and it doesn't work, fan base isn't going to get on you. They get on you if you get rid of Travis Kelce and things go south. You had no choice, and that's a good thing in this option. Pay the man his money. Keep it going. Yeah, he's a glue guy, man. Keep it there.
He is a glue guy. And Raphael, I've never seen a player in the history of time that has made everybody forget about the fact, because of his personal life, how great he is on the field. Does this deal make sense?
Yeah, but I would love to see his girlfriend, what she saw with the number he got. She probably giggled and said, that's all. But it is. But I look at it as the NFL hijacking the media again. They stole the NBA players, NHL, not only with Kelce's contract, but who shows up at Raw? Patrick Mahomes. So it's just a hijack NFL, but Travis Kelce deserves that best tight end in the game. He'll be one of the best tight ends that ever played a game. They had to give him the money. There was no way they were going to let him go somewhere else. So great contract, but not Taylor Swift money.
That's the thing, Soupy, is that somebody made a joke that this is just kind of peanuts in their household. Yes, but he has his separate money, and it's $17 million a year when teams have really the last several years stood pat and said, you know what? We're not paying that guy that much. He's too old. Whatever the reason is, the Chiefs have not done that. Do you agree with this deal?
Yes, because they're winning with them. And as we saw even the previous offseason, how many commercials was Travis Kelce in over this year? Did all that media attention bother him? No. Does all that media attention bother Patrick Mahomes? No. They still know what to do when they're on the gridiron, and that's win football games, and that's what they do. And let's look at another one of your favorite, probably former Kansas City Chief tight ends, Tony Gonzalez. He played till he was 37 years old, and he had 859 yards and 8 touchdowns in his final year at age 37. So Travis Kelce definitely has the body for it, and he definitely has the skills for it to play for the next couple of years at a high level.
Oh, I love me some Tony G. Raphael, go.
As of today, more tickets written to win the Super Bowl. Chicago Bears have more tickets written than the Kansas City Chiefs.
Wow, really? Wow,
You got to figure
bias.
Kansas City is almost like the New England of Tom Brady. Everyone wants to fade them. They don't want to jump on them. They want to see them lose. And the Bears are the new Kool-Aid flavor of the month with their draft and stuff like that. But more tickets written, not dollar-wise, tickets written.
That makes a lot of sense. The Chiefs also were kind of backed into a corner. We don't know what the immediate future is for Rashee Rice. Based off, he'll probably be suspended at least half the season. They had to lock Kelce up. He's also just such a tremendous leader in that particular locker room. So good for the Chiefs, good for Kelce, trying to make an unprecedented third straight trip to that stage on Super Bowl Sunday. Now, there's going to be 1,000 they're hoping for attendance at AT&T Stadium. It's where the Cowboys play. But, Soupy, I'm going to start with you because you love this particular topic. It's not going to be for the Cowboys. July 20th, it's going to be 57-year-old Mike Tyson taking on Jake Paul. And yesterday it was revealed that it will now be an official sanctioned pro fight. But even though they did that, it's still going to be 8 2-minute rounds, not 3. 14-ounce gloves, not 10-ounce gloves. In your mind, does this make any difference at all to you?
Of course it does. It has meaning now. I mean, if it's going to go against their record, of course. It's no longer an exhibition fight. It truly has meaning. Was I going to watch it? Of course. But am I now really invested in it? Of course, because it has the meaning that I was personally looking for this entire time. Finally, a meaningful match. That was what we needed.
Okay. Raphael, let me come over to you. Does this matter at all to you?
It does from the business point of view of boxing, trying to get boxing over at Netflix and maybe try to steal all that pay-per-view money, which is, I think, going to fade away in boxing. Look at the numbers that the Zone is doing. The numbers for Canelo this weekend are not that good. But I kind of like it. Jake Paul, -$2 favorite. I know everyone thinks, if Tyson's going to connect on him, he's going to go out. If you're Jake Paul, I can guarantee he's going to run around for the first two rounds, tire out old man Tyson, and then probably beat him to stiff jab in the middle of the rounds and probably take the decision. But I just don't see Tyson knocking him out. So late at $2 is probably going to be up to $3 by they step in the ring.
Wow, up to $3 by the time they step in the ring. By the way, Joey says Jake, Logan Paul are great sports entertainers. I don't care what anybody says. You may not like them, but damn it, they get it done. Last night, by the way, Patrick Mahomes was at Monday Night Raw in Kansas City supporting who? Logan Paul. So now let's switch to his brother, AB. And Jake Paul, say what you want when all these other fighters can't sell anything. And I have a feeling this will now it's free on Netflix, but I think this will outrate, especially Raphael just said the name, Canelo. He's no longer a draw. This is right now, unfortunately, where it's at. Does this news help your interest?
So you're right in terms of him and the value and making money. And yeah, whether you like it, don't like it, that part doesn't matter. It draws interest, right? And these brothers could do it better than anybody. Here's the thing, though, and Coach, you know it better than anybody. Wrestling, back in the territory days, it was known as killing a town. Right? When you had somebody that just won and won and won and won, and the audience got pissed off after a while and was tired of seeing it. And I think that we're going to get close to that. I think that this run for the Paul brothers has been very lucrative, but I don't know how long it's going to go because the fan base, the audience wants to see them knocked out. And if it doesn't happen and we get another fight to where they're just dancing around and nothing happens and blah, 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 I think that you're going to see people check out completely from this. Now, I mean, to knock somebody out, you got to do it, right? But I'm fascinated at that angle. If this is another just weak, whack fight, you're getting close to ending the sport almost completely because I think people are tired of it.
I think that is a great take. This feels like a rubber meets the road type of situation because now all the big fights are going to Saudi Arabia. And Saudi Arabia is now bringing their fights here. They just announced Terrence Crawford is going to be in LA. Huge card coming up in August. They're going to be the sponsors, but it's going to be in Los Angeles. If this fight doesn't do something for the influencer space, I think AB's right. This could be over after July 20th. All right, if you weren't here at the top of the show, it's about 7:40 in the West, 10:40 in the East. Well, never fear. We still have you covered. We bring Charles back, and it's time for the whip around. All right, this is where we go really, really fast. But first, we like the participation portion of the program. Who's going to go the yard today? This is just a lot of fun. I love rooting for these guys to go the yard. Judge, Schwarber, Trout, Mountcastle, and Arenado. Charles, where are we going today?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the chalk. Aaron Judge, I see runs in this game, and Judge has traditionally done well against the Orioles. So Aaron Judge, home run plus 200.
Quick chat question. Raphael, Phillies team total over 4.5. Do you like it?
Yes.
Yes,
Real
it does.
quick.
Where are you going to go for the yard?
I was going to go Aaron Judge 2-1, but I'll go with Schwarber at plus 250. I think the Phillies score some runs today. No way I'm going to pick Nolan Arenado. He's a Cardinal.
By the way, the Yankees got shut out last night. They couldn't do anything, so it feels like a nice bounce back for Aaron Judge today. Soupy, talk to me.
Yeah, I'm going with Charles. I'm going with Chalk. I'm going Aaron Judge. They're at the confines of Yankee Stadium. You know, that short right field, he could always take it that way. And he's been hitting a lot better over the last couple of weeks.
All right, just to be clear, they are playing in Baltimore today, not
they are playing in
Yankee Stadium. Yeah, they're on the road in Baltimore. It's okay. It's a home run yard there, too. AB, you're up.
I'm going with Mike Trout here, plus 325. And look, it was weird with the Yankees. They had 7 hits yesterday and 0 runs. When do you ever see that, right? So I agree. Like, I totally get taking Aaron Judge here. But yeah, I'm going Mike Trout, 325. Arenado, 525 is not a bad choice either. But yeah, give me the Trout, man.
I would like to see that. If the Phillies over 4.5 hits, that means the Angels will have to score some runs, and that could feed right in to Mike Trout at plus 325 going the yard. All right, here on the whip around, we go 10 seconds or less, really basically one nugget for each play. Charles, start us off for both, sir.
Yeah, Champions League, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid. We'll go ahead and grab the over 2.75 full-time goals in Bayern Munich team total over 1.5. Lastly, England Championship, Coventry, Ipswich Town, Tractor Boys over 3 full-time goals.
Charles, yes or no? Chat question. Do you like the over 9 Yankees Orioles?
You may want to tune in to the DTL exclusive crew pick. So I may have a little something on that game.
Interesting. Next level hosting right there. If you know, you know. Raphael, you're up.
I'm going to take the Angels team total under 3.5, no matter what coach says with Trout hitting a home run and them scoring runs in this last segment. But give me the under 3.5 even money and give me Brooke Lopez over 22.5 points in rebounds plus a nickel twin power on that game.
Raphael, my man. Soupy, 3 sports, 3 plays. Let's go.
I'm taking Twins on the run line. So coach sends a shirt to one of you guys in the lucky crew. I'm going Avalanche Jets over 6.5. 22 goals for the Avalanche in this series. They are just on a roll. And Pacers -4. No Damian Lillard, no Giannis for the Bucks. It's over for their season.
3 games in the NBA tonight, 4 games on the ice tonight. My plays are this. Blue Jays on the money line, -145. They're starting to get it going. Barrios, lowest ERA in the entire American League. And then on the hardwood, Jalen Brunson, I believe he has a huge game tonight. 3 plus 3s, -140. And I think he goes over 34.5. He's trending 22, 24, 39, 47. That's what he's done in the 4 games so far in this series. AB, bring us home.
College baseball, North Carolina money line, West Virginia money line +105, Florida money line, NC State money line -105.
I absolutely love it. Soupy, real quick, where can we find all your stuff, sir?
I'm that Soupy on X, Instagram, Pinterest, maybe even MySpace, and bettingpros.com.
I was looking for the betting pros. I'm glad you threw that in. That was what I wanted. Raphael, anything you're working on today as far as numbers is concerned?
More derby stuff, some NFL rookie head-to-head matchups. So for the NFL, just got that text earlier before the show. So I'm always working on odds.
You're damn right you are. He's always working on odds for you. And Charles, I know you got a bunch of free plays, yes?
Yeah, just stay tuned to X. You never know it'll pop up. So
that's what I'm talking about.
Speaking of that, Coach, real quick. So we've created the Driving the Line official community on X. If you scroll in the show description right now, you'll see the link in there. Everyone, make sure to join. It is an open chat where we can just all continue this conversation and picks throughout the day, every day. That's where you'll find all of these.
My heart is full. 24/7. This is what it's all about. We told you from day freaking one that we're going to put together a universe where we all can feel like we're included, listened to, trust each other. And that's exactly what we're going to do. And damn it, we're just getting started. Boys, I love you, but it's now time for the closing bell. All right, AB, the crew nailed their play yesterday with the Thunder. Can they make it 2 in a row this week?
I think that they can. They're crushing it, and they're going with the Pacers -4. That is their choice. Going Indiana there. So, yeah, man. Look, I ride with them. They're crushing it more than I am lately. I love it.
You're damn right. All right, we're going with the Pacers. Everybody's going to roll together. That's also something we're working on behind the scenes. We want to come up with something where you guys can truly benefit from all rolling together with a single pick today. That's something we're working on. It'll be coming. Any final words, AB?
Nope. See you at 2 p.m. Eastern, 4. I just said no and then started talking. 2 p.m. Eastern here, the overs, and then 3 p.m. Eastern. What are you guys breaking up? CJ Cup, Byron Nelson, right?
Yes, it will be. Fast Eddie will be there. Steve Scott will be back this week. So the guys have been really good so far. And now this is the busiest time in the golfing space. We still have 3 majors. But when you go back to Texas, AB, you know how big Texas is. Texas is. All right. Great job, brother. We'll see you later on, all right? That's my man. That's my partner. Can't do without him. Our 5-tool player, AB. Yes, DTL Golf live today at 3 p.m. Eastern time. By the way, a little tease. You guys have really been enjoying Behind the Turnbuckle, our new wrestling show. I booked a guest yesterday for May 14th. That has over 4 million followers on Instagram, over 10 million followers on social media, and he is going to be absolutely hilarious. And he's a huge wrestling fan. We're going to turn that show as well into a juggernaut about stories and about a place that you come. So if you're not subscribed to BTT, that's what we call it for short, I encourage you to do that. We tape that show on Tuesdays. We release it on Fridays. But for the here and the now, you know what time it is. Producer man, thank you for my one shot. It's time for you to go out into the world. Pay it forward. Be kind to one another. Be honest with each other and trust each other. What it's all about. Damn it, I love being back. I love all of you. And remember, there's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. White Sox +1.5. Let's go. Let's take all these tickets straight to the pay window. My entire crew. Lobo. Best beer in the game, Soupy. My numbers guy. Gotta love Rafael Esparza. The man from the dirty, dirty Charles just comes in, does his job, and says, I'll see you at the pay window. My man, AB. I am simply the coach trying to keep this train on said track. And never forget about producer man behind the scenes, always making the show look like $1 million. We grind for you so we can win with you. It's truly what we're all about. Every single day, even at night, right here on Driving the Line. Good luck.